Hi, and welcome back to winemastery.co.uk. My name's John Lightfoot. This is
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you all about wine. Hopefully help you find the wine that you will absolutely
to love. That's
I haven't got it. I've got a piece of paper with how you say it in French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It goes something like vous allez adorer.
Okay. We're going to have to take your word for that, John. I'm not sure if
The French won't.
Yeah, no, well, I don't think the accent quite... I mean, you can practice it though. We'll bring it in for next time.
We'll try it. We'll try it in another episode. Wait for that. You thought it was very good.
I really enjoyed it.
I was very good. And this one actually is from quite a famous label for another wine, you were saying?
Yeah, well, Oyster Bay, this is called. I'm sure the bottle will come up at some point. And I remember Oyster Bay coming into the country. It must have been 10, 15 years ago now, if not longer. But it struck a bell with me because it was just in a supermarket, like one of these. And that Cloudy Bay Marlborough Sauvignon is very, very well known.
And expensive, I assume.
Very expensive, yeah. Still as well. So when this came out, I take one just to see what these guys are playing at, and I remember really, really enjoying it and thinking, we are trying their Pinot. And yeah, it's going to be definitely an interesting one for me.
So it's much redder, not so tawny as the last.
Yeah, that's got more of that ruby colour in there, hasn't
Yes.
it? Definitely. And no, you're right, around the edges, none of that kind of brownish edge, which again, number one did have, but still fairly. It's not very thick, if you know,
No.
not very dense.
No.
You can see straight through there, but
Yep.
that's never a bad thing. That's right on the nose.
That's got a sort of like a cleaner smell, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I do know what you mean, but but it is still more in your face than number one.
Yes.
It's see, for me,
It's just like sweeter as well.
it could
number
smell.
one.
Yeah, it smells that way. For me, it reminds me of something green, like some kind of leafy. But it still has that hint of that kind of the rotting vegetable style. It still has that. Still an obvious Pinot
When you're
Noir.
saying leafy, do you mean like a vegetable leafy or
No.
salad leafy or?
More like like a tree leaf and nettle
tree
leaf
leaf.
or something
Okay.
like that, green.
Okay.
Yeah, meadowy.
Meadowy.
That's
So rather than vegetation rotting just before it has.
yeah, perhaps with a bit of composting just in the right edge of the meadow. So you're just getting a hint.
Just a hint.
Something like that. But again, it's that interesting kind of what you spend a lot of time smelling that before getting into it.
Yeah.
I think I could. Right, but we are going to get into
We
it.
are going to get into it. You'll be pleased to know.
Isn't that surprising?
That's got much more fruit. Covers a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Much more my style. Much more one I enjoyed rather than the first one.
It's got, for me, that's more kind of black, number one had just that richness that hangs around the back of your tongue.
Yeah. No.
Hangs around there in a nice way.
Nice way, yeah.
I think that's with those tannins again. But again, there's more tannins than in number one, but definitely very well balanced. It's not something you'd worry about. That's actually, again,
Very nice.
it's a cracking bit of Pinot Noir, is that?
What would you, just out of interest, what would you select in terms of cheese with this?
Oh, cheese. cheese. Which cheeses? Let me think. You probably want something with the body. I'd probably lean towards. Again, I think we do this quite frequently with the cave edge Gruyere. That'd suit that. I think that peppery edge on there, that'd suit it nicely. Taleggio generally a cooking cheese. I reckon that'd take that on nicely. Ogle Shield, but I'm a massive fan of Ogle Shield. And then with the blue, Forme d'Ambert again, because that has that nice, yeah. I think they would suit that down to the ground. Neither overpowering each other.
So, score.
Now, I've been put in a difficult position because I scored number one quite high. So again, no. As a Pinot Noir again is how I scored number one. I thought it was a nice example of a Pinot Noir. This again is another nice example of a Pinot Noir, just a different kind of style. So, but I would say that is a little bit more myself for now. So I would have to up that to 80.
Okay, I'm going to take it to 83.
Well, I can't blame you. Because that is more.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
But it has got. See, number one had a certain style, which was quite nice, these. This one again commands, as we said this before, commands a little bit more respect. It definitely has that, but it's still a sluggable wine, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah. No, you're not gonna. It's not quite. You're not going to sit there for an hour with a bottle, are you? You know, if there's two of you, it's going to be gone in half an hour.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. But very enjoyable. So,
very enjoyable.
Price-wise?
Price-wise, well, I know the price for this.
Go on.
£9. And it was purchased in Sainsbury's. I think it's available in other stores as well.
Very good for £9.
Yeah.
Very, very good for £9. That is exceptional for £9.
Don't say that. Sainsbury's put the price up.
But for a Pinot Noir, you know, I know I'm comparing a lot to the French, but something that style, if you're to buy it from, you know, a French producer, you'd be paying a lot more than that. Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a combination of the New Zealand and the supermarket buying power. Well, they've done very, very well.
Rather than South African, maybe I should try and get some 3 French ones to try then.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, no. I'm quite happy with that, yeah.
Right, okay. Good. Well, we've got one more to try. Again from New Zealand, and this time it's from that old favourite of ours, the Aldi, who do some really good prices, really good quality wine at some really good prices in the past. Some obviously, not all of them are to our taste, but you know, some of them they've pulled out some really good stops on some of them.
Well, we have specifically engineered it this time, so because we've had the Aldi wines at the beginning or in the middle, and we found that they've been a lot of the time have been the better ones we've tried. So this we've put it to the end. So hopefully,
yeah.
Well, not I won't say hopefully, but we shall see, won't we?
We will indeed. So join us in part 3 to see what the Aldi one's like.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.